Hi Cancer, welcome to your reading. If you're new to the channel, I do timeless readings, which means that whenever you find this video is when you're meant to hear the messages within it. And in case you subscribe, I upload my new videos for Cancer and Capricorn on Thursdays. Also, I do just want to let you guys know that the deck that I'm using today is called the Mystical Manga Tarot. And as always, if you guys are interested in getting a personal reading, my information is in the description below. But just a little bit more on how I shuffle my cards. I really only take jumpers like these ones. And usually if they jump out in group that are a little bit too big, I'll go ahead and put them back into the deck and just continue shuffling. But my main goal here is to get you guys roughly 8 or 9 cards, and then we can get started on your reading. So with that being said, I'm gonna try to pull 1 or 2 more cards, and then we can get started. All right, Cancer. So your overall energy here is the 3 of Swords. So with the 3 of Swords as your overall, I feel like a lot of you guys are dealing with perhaps a lot of things that have been unresolved from the past, right? I feel like there's been some long withstanding situation, probably with family or relationships, that has put you in a very difficult position, a position of a lot of stress, a lot of fear, maybe even like mistrust, because I feel like you are having to deal with a lot of dishonesty in this regard. Perhaps people not really telling you how things are or what's actually going on. That's the feeling that I'm getting here for sure, because we have this this Devil card here. So that leads me to believe that there is a lot of this behavior around you that is making you feel trapped, right? I feel like this 3 of Swords is a direct result of this Devil energy that you're probably facing around you. But over here with the King of Coins, it's very interesting that I had the King of Cups sort of slip out just now, and that makes me feel like this King of Pentacles is a little bit on the, shall we say, emotionally immature side, because the King of Cups is just that, you know, he's mature. He emotionally, in particular, he is empathetic and able to understand other people's emotions and plights and what have you. But because we have the King of Pentacles here, it feels like somebody who is a lot more, you know, focused on money. Like they have their eyes on the prize and everything else is just kind of out of their field of view because they have tunnel vision on whatever their, you know, goal is. And I'm looking at the face of this King of Pentacles, and he has a very like sinister looking face. So that leads me to believe that you're dealing with a lot of that right now. You're dealing with somebody who has a lot of that tunnel vision, and I don't think they take emotions very seriously. I feel like this is the kind of person who is very condescending towards emotions, who is like the kind of person that says, oh, I've turned my back on emotions, they're useless, they don't get me anywhere, or that kind of energy, right? Because I see this 2 of Pentacles in reverse. You know, nothing is stopping you from having this balance between your sort of emotional and spiritual life with your sort of physical materialistic life, right? And I feel like this person has some kind of blockage where they feel like they can't have both, and it's either one or the other. And that's why we have this imbalance here, because that's what the 2 of Pentacles talks about, is it talks about that balance, that ability to be able to juggle one thing and then still do the other thing equally as well, right? But because of this, it feels like this person is trying to double down on their money and really trying to forsake their emotions. I feel this is the kind of person that you're dealing with right now. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be money. It could be like just career or something else, some other goal. I don't want to limit it to just money because it's the King of Pentacles, but the King of Pentacles can be representative of an earth sign, which are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And Capricorns, you know, are the sign of career and work. So I think that for a lot of you guys, you might be dealing with a Capricorn somewhere in your situation. But that being said, I feel like whatever this situation is here and whatever this devil energy is, you have the world in reverse, right? So I feel like as a result of these prior blockages, you've found yourself in a position where you can't really close off this chapter of your life. But it's also important to note that we have the Sun card right above this world in reverse. So it tells me that you guys are going to experience this moment where you guys are feeling like you can finally put an end to this chapter. And, I'm getting for sure that some of you perhaps don't want to put an end to this chapter. Like, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to cut anyone out of your life. I'm just saying that there's going to be a shift in the energy that allows you to be much more, that allows you to have a much more healthy relationship with this person or just the situation in general. And that might actually come as a result of them sort of understanding and learning how to balance this energy with sort of their emotional energy, right? Because that's what the Sun card is representative of. It's the happiest card in the deck, and it's the success, the inner child. So I'm thinking that for a lot of you guys, you're seeing that it's almost like they're a child. It's almost like they've been hurt and they've taken a very childlike, or rather childish, stance on the whole situation. But through the Sun card, they're able to finally sort of work through those, how should I call them? Hang-ups, right? They could be like hang-ups from their childhood, but they're really working on their inner child and really able to work through the situation in a way that allows you to have the World card in the upright, which the World card is representative of the final ending in the tarot, because it's the final major arcana, and then after the World we have the Fool again. So it's very cyclical in nature, and we know that the World card brings with it another beginning. And I feel like a lot of you guys have really been trying to work on this. Because even though this is the 8 of Pentacles, I'm getting very heavy 7 of Pentacles vibes from it as well. So 7 of Pentacles talks about putting work into a situation. And then the 8 of Pentacles is more specifically putting work into your skills or your career, right? And again, like I was saying, like this person might have been very heavily in this 8 of Pentacles energy. And actually, now that I think about it, I mentioned Capricorn up here, and the Devil card is representative of the sign of Capricorn. So I think that for a lot of you guys, that work energy might be very important. There might be some money issues with this person that they're trying to figure out right now. Currently as I'm filming this, there's a lot of people that have been laid off or had cut in hours. So money is a financial constraint for a lot of people right now. Due to this whole quarantine situation. But I think that for a lot of you guys, things are going to start to look up, and there's going to be sort of a normalization in what's going on. I feel like because there's so many abnormalities in the air right now, the situation has kind of suffered as a result. But once things start to kind of open up and get off the ground again, there's going to be a return to form with this person, because I feel like this person has been affected emotionally as well as mentally because of everything that's currently going on. But I see the Death card here, which, don't worry, the Death card is actually a very positive card. And it's very similar to the World card, and doesn't, like 1.0%, like 0.1% of the time actually means physical death. So like the other 99 times, it just represents some kind of an ending, right? Which is what we were talking about earlier here with the World card, is that some situation is going to end, and it's going to allow for the situation to grow. I always think about it like pulling out the weeds from your garden, because the weeds take up vital nutrients and space for other flowers to grow and bloom, right? And also, I looked at the timer on the video, and it was at 0909, so for some of you guys, those numbers might be important. But I'm getting here for sure. And look, you have the 9 of Wands here as well. But the 9 of Wands is representative of healing. And I think that because it's in reverse, you guys have been avoiding doing a lot of healing, as well as sort of the other party. So I think that you guys, if you are able to kind of face the music a little bit here, that's also going to help the connection and the situation, because there's a lot of things that just haven't been talked about. And I think that if you're open and honest with both them and yourself, you're going to see a lot of growth that's going to allow you to really achieve this sun energy. And in the end, at the end of the day, that's what we want, because that's going to produce the best results for you guys, and you're going to actually be able to heal and move away from this Three of Swords energy. But that was your reading first time around, Cancer. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like or a comment, because it really helps out the channel, and I personally really love to know if these readings resonate with you guys. But like I said before, I upload my new videos for Cancer on Thursdays, but in the meantime, you guys are more than welcome to watch any of my other timeless readings that I have up on the channel. And with that being said, I hope to see you guys next time for your next reading.